Hey, I'm no nickname Mike. This is technically Tyler. Welcome to the morning ride. This is by far going to be the best episode you've ever seen because I don't know what the hell we're talking about today.
Nope. Probably the least amount of planning we've ever done.
Right?
But the important thing is we're here.
And we're here.
And we got the day one
Backdrop.
That was weird.
Killed it.
Killed it. Yes. Our day one's always staying loyal to us.
Yeah.
It looked a lot better than the yellow background.
Stay wrinkly.
Yeah. We had a background that somebody else gave us, and it literally was made of paper, I'm pretty sure. It looked terrible.
Oh, hey, guy, I'm sorry the first 15 seconds didn't interest you. Go ahead and turn us off now.
Yep. Yep. This is where the fun begins. This is where the cool kids make it here.
Yeah.
So,
Harley news,
man. There's a lot going. 2020 has been a weird year. A really weird year.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons, obviously. But for Harley Davidson, man, I think we talked about this in a previous episode, the Bronx Street Fighter they were talking about coming out with.
Gonna be pushed back a little bit.
It's not coming in 2021, man, like they said it was.
That's right.
Which I'm a little sad about.
Well, it's okay. I mean, they're going to focus production on the Pan America. We are releasing a new bike, a new adventure bike, something that's going to be completely different to the Harley lineup. It's funny because just before we came up here, I was talking to a customer about it, and he was asking me, I can't remember what he called it. He called it something different than a Pan America. He called it some, I don't know, he called it like an Asian Pacific or something. I don't know. It was like, yeah. Well, no, Pan America, Asian Pacific.
It's different country.
But he rides a BMW, and he was excited for the Pan America to come out. Didn't say he necessarily wanted to buy it, but he wanted to take a look at it and see how,
how it stacks up against BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. And comparing it to the Ducati adventure bikes and all the other ones out there. I know Honda with their African Twin. Those are huge.
Yeah. I see one of those on High Street every day.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're becoming more and more useful just because people like to have the ability to go on-road, off-road.
Yeah, and I don't know how big it's necessarily going to be here in the Hampton Roads area.
Probably not.
But there are definitely some market segments in the United States that this is going to be a very popular bike.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the Midwest and then the West Coast Pacific.
I guess you could do. I guess there's some good places that have trail. I don't know if you could take the bike on it though. Probably not around here. You probably have to go a little more north.
Who cares?
Or maybe
man?
North Carolina.
Just do it anyway.
I mean, whatever. People will find a place to ride wherever they want to ride. So, but yeah, I'm a little sad to hear about that. The Bronx looked like a good bike. Seemed like it was going to be a nice bike at the mid-level. But they said that it's possible that it's either going to be delayed or canceled.
That's what I saw as just a delay. I think at this point they're not pushing it. They're not pushing it off the table. They're just moving it to the back burner.
Yeah, I hope that's what happens because there were talks that they weren't sure.
Well, I mean, like you said, man, 2020 was a weird year, and they kind of had to retool some thinking around manufacturing and what it was that we'd actually be able to do to make sure that we were able to produce pikes. Yeah, like fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pikes.
Exactly what
or pikes. Motor pikes.
Yeah, motor pikes. Yeah.
But anyway, they wanted to make sure we're able to cater to our core market still and then still introduce something new and making inroads into a different market.
So. Now, on a better note, I'm going to start this one, but I want your opinion. Earlier in 2020, Harley Davidson introduced its biggest motorcycle engine yet. The standalone Screaming Eagle 131 crate engine. Mm-hmm. Now, enthusiasts are going insane over this thing. This thing, absolute beast. And the main intention originally was to be able to swap it out on the Harley Davidson touring bikes because they have what a lot of people call, in quotes, puny Milwaukee 8. And they would like some real American muscle. So this thing is going to excite some people.
Did they ever ride a 117? Because there's nothing puny about that American muscle.
I think what happens is when you have something, and if you have something powerful, you want more.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
You're right. Every time I get a nickel, I want a dime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You always want more.
Yeah.
And I think that's just kind of the natural, especially for Harley owners. You always want to take it a step further. You always want to go higher. You always want to do more and really make it yours. And the fact that they now offer the 131, that's pretty dope.
And for the Softails?
and for the Softails.
So I know this for a fact. I don't think for the Softails, but we do have at least one 131 crate engine in stock right now.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they're staying in constant flow. We've sold several bikes that customers wanted to upgrade to the 131.
Mm-hmm.
All those orders have been satisfied. We got one here still. Come get it.
Yes.
And they'll keep showing up. The production on it is finally caught up to meet demand, and we will continue to build 131 motorcycles for people that want them.
I think it's awesome. I think the fact that they're pushing the envelope now, it kind of, when I was reading about it, it made me think about like Dodge. How Dodge brought out their V8s, then they went to a V10, then they decided to make the Hellcat, then they decided to make the Demon, and now they have the Elephant engine, which it's a great motor that...
You speaking Chinese, man? I don't know about cars.
Well, yeah, but basically they just keep stepping it up, making bigger and bigger engines, and making them still fit in the models that people already have.
I know what you mean.
So that is pretty cool.
Yeah. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that is exciting news for Harley.
Yep.
Ducati, man. Ducati.
So, I heard tell of a rumor.
You heard tell of a rumor. That hurt to compute.
Of this mega bike. Maybe we can call it a Superleggera.
You always struggle with this, but that was good. You got it.
Nice.
Superleggera V4.
Yep. Pretty expensive bike, right?
$100,000.
You think there's any chance that we might be able to see one soon?
Well, so word on the street.
What street? Frederick?
Yeah, Frederick.
Okay.
There's a lot of people out there talking.
Yeah.
Only the top dealerships in the U.S. are getting them. Now, of course, this bike's going worldwide, but in the U.S., only the top dealerships are going to get it. There's only 500 produced. My understanding is there's 100 being shipped out to dealerships within just the U.S. So, with that being said, my thought is we're definitely a top dealership.
You think we won't get one?
I think it's possible.
Anything is possible.
I think we might have more information coming soon.
Sweet.
So stay tuned for that.
So if we stay in Ducati news real quick,
yeah,
they got track day going on, right?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Danville?
Danville.
Right?
Yeah. What's that, September 6th and 7th?
I believe so.
Sounds like a pretty cool place to go out and watch some people rip up a track.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get out there yourself.
Cool stuff. Especially...
Come buy a Ducati from us first.
Yeah, and take it out there and rip it.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I see it is track days, not only is it fun just for the fact of being able to get your bike out there and rip it around a track, but you get to meet a lot of people with common interests, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, be around a lot of people with relatable interests. Pretty cool stuff, which is what the motorcycle community is all about.
Mostly.
Yeah, for the most part. Events, my favorite part.
Every part is your favorite part,
it is. I guess this is kind of our baby, though, huh?
Yeah.
So, the next event that we have coming up, as you guys know, we kind of had to put August on the back burner, unfortunately. Everything that did get canceled in August, we will have more news very shortly. I've been talking with the Hog chapter, and we've actually rescheduled everything that got canceled in August. So,
very good.
We wanted to do a little bit more planning, make sure it was kind of a definite, and make sure that we were following all the guidelines that we could, make sure everybody stays safe, and make sure we're following all the rules we need to. But with that being said, we do have some stuff in September that's already planned. We have the longest day ride. What was that?
I didn't know what to do with my hands.
We have the longest day ride, Saturday, September 12th. And it's going to be the Women in the Wind group, the Honey Badgers chapter. If you guys remember,
Honey Badgers don't care.
They did this last year, I believe. Possibly even the last 2 years. I think I know they did last year, and I believe the year before. This is the third annual, is my understanding. And this is going to benefit the Alzheimer's Association. So it's going to be kicking off at St. John the Apostle Catholic Church in Virginia Beach, and then it's going to end here at Bayside. Registration 9 to 10 a.m. Kickstands up at 10:15. You're going to ride all the way to Bayside, and the entire event's going to conclude around 3 p.m. There's going to be food, raffles, everything. And it's all for a great benefit, as always.
Sounds like a long day.
It is. The longest day.
Longest day. Okay, yeah,
Right.
That's what I meant.
Right, yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. So that's going to be good. Excited for that. We do also have another event coming up later in September, but we'll talk about that as we get closer to it.
All right, here's my favorite part. We talk about sales.
Yeah, we like making money.
Yeah. All right, so for the whole month of September, you'll be able to get 20% off of any in-stock Screaming Eagle parts. Yes. It's pretty awesome. So when it's time to do those upgrades, come get the baddest of the baddest.
Yep.
20% off. And service has kicked it up a notch. When you need to get those parts installed, depending on the type of build that you're doing, you'll get up to 2 hours of service free on installing those 20% off parts.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
because originally when we put the ad together for it, it was just the 20% off all in stock. And then they came to me yesterday and said, hey, we need to alter that ad. We need to throw in some service hours. People are going to need some help.
My man Don kicked it up a notch.
Yes, he did.
As the Emerald would say.
So,
bam!
Excited for that. He mic dropped. That's what he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. What else, man? What else we got going on?
September 11th. I know it's kind of a somber day for most of us who remember. It just seems so odd to think it was 19 years ago, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I think anybody that you ask, including myself, remembers exactly where they were and
when they
what
found
they
out.
were doing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
And I was young. I was like 5 or 6 years old. And I remember it like it was yesterday.
I was young, too. I was like 25.
You were like my age now.
Anyway, on September 11th, any of our first responder merchandise will be 20% off that day.
Yep.
So, nice day to come in and grab some first responder merch. Save yourself a little cash.
I know one of the things that people are really looking forward to getting, I've actually heard a couple people talking about it when they found out that was going to be the upcoming ad, is the bell. The bell that you put on your bike.
Yeah.
There's
little
a lot
gremlin
of
bell.
those. Yep.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people around here know first responders, police officers, firefighters, etc. We've got them. So come on down, grab something, give it as a gift for somebody else, or whatever works for you.
Yeah, cool, man. So, hey, we actually, without even trying, made this a shorter episode this week.
Yeah, we did.
I know that makes a lot of people happy. You're welcome.
You're welcome, America.
One more thing that I want to say, and forgive me if my tone changes or whatever, but by the time you're seeing this podcast, it will be Test Ride Rick's last day here at Bayside. Mm-hmm. This is a man who has done a lot for this dealership. He's meant a lot in my development as a sales manager here. He's touched a lot of people. He's going to be sadly missed. You're not going to hear his voice on the radio anymore. You won't see his goofy face in all the stupid videos that we do. But the dude is always going to be here in spirit.
Oh, yeah. I'm
going to miss the hell out of him. And, everybody just hit that like button right now. Just for a shout out to Test Ride Rick. But he's moving on to enjoy his life basically. So
the man's worked hard for a lot of years.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of amazing things.
He's a hero.
He is a hero.
He served honorably.
Yes,
served our nation. Retired. Decided to come here and show the same sort of, I guess, loyalty and dedication to this job that he did when he was in the military. Yeah. I appreciate you, Test Ride Rick. I love you, and I'm gonna miss you, bud.
Same. He's done a lot for me. I mean, he pretty much helped me when I first started here, getting videos off the ground. He had no problem being on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, the man's got an infectious energy.
Yep.
That just being around him, you can't help but laugh and smile.
Yeah.
So, we're going to miss you, man. I hope you stop in all the time like everybody else does, and don't be a stranger, man.
Hell, man, just call me. Stay on the road. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just call me.
But we do hope that you enjoy your time out there, man.
So it's possible we're going to end a little bit differently because I did ask Test Ride to film the ending for us. But if not, no nickname Mike, technically Tyler. You've been on the morning ride. Thank you very much.
Have a good one, guys.
Hey, so I always knew one day we'd get Test Ride on this damn podcast. But we had to wait until the last weekend to make it happen, brother.
That's right, man. And you gotta watch this video. You know I will. Hey, man, it's been a blast, guys.
Yes, it has.
Right? So, what is it? No technique or what?
No technique, Tyler.
No technically, Tyler. I'm sorry. Technically, no technique. Good. And messed up. I mean, no nickname, Mike. And I'm Test Ride Rick. You know, I love my morning ride. Gotta go. Out.